Hey, welcome back to our study of Nehemiah, and it's really for your life a study of how do you see God rebuild what's broken in your life or build some good, noble, godly dream that you have in your life. We've seen the opposition of these enemy forces, Sanballat, Tobiah, and these other nations that wanted to stop the work of God in Jerusalem. And we've really drawn a parallel that in our lives, Satan and the demonic realm, they want to stop the work of God in our life. They get frustrated and angry when they see that the gaps are starting to be filled in your marriage or in your thought life, in your finances, in your an area that you've never fully surrendered to God, and you're starting to get there. Satan's going to do everything he can to try to stop you. When that happens, what do? You remember the God of heaven and you fight. And as you fight, what was our promise yesterday? God will fight for you. Well, what then happens in this story? Very interesting, verse 15. When our enemies heard that we knew of their plans and that God had frustrated them, we all returned to our work on the wall. So interesting, these enemy nations never actually do attack. They threatened to attack. They were ready to attack. They would have attacked if Nehemiah hadn't armed everyone and rallied them. But then as soon as they saw, oh, they're going to put up a fight, they fled. They didn't bother to attack. Did you know that the same is true of you in the spiritual realm? Satan and the demons, while they're powerful forces and they're stronger than you and I are as humans, they are far, far inferior to God himself and to Jesus. And they don't have really any power in your life unless you give power to them. You could think of it this way. Did you know that no one in the universe has the power to stop the work of God in you? No one in the universe. There's no army that can stop the work of God in you. There's no demon that can stop the work of God in you. There's no force in hell or on earth that can stop the work of God in you except for you. You can choose to stop the work of God in you. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this valve in your heart that we call your free will. When you open that valve and you say, God, I want you to work in me, he promises his work in you, his work cannot be stopped. It's part of the definition of God. He's omnipotent, all-powerful. No one can stand against him. So when you open that valve and you say, God, I want you working through me, nothing can stop you. Now, here's what's so interesting. Those enemies knew that they probably couldn't defeat the people of Jerusalem, but they thought maybe we can just intimidate them to stop the work. And so what Satan will do in your life, because Satan himself cannot actually stop you from doing the work of God, he'll try to distract you, get you not doing the work of God. There's a whole study of that in Nehemiah that we don't have time to do. Or he'll try to intimidate you so that you quit. He'll try to convince you to quit, because if he can convince you to quit, then he has stopped you. And that's the primary way he can stop you, is he's either going to distract you with temptation, or he's going to convince you to quit on your own. But if you will stay focused on God, that's why daily prayer is so important. God, I'm not just asking you for my miracle. I'm praying through the Lord's Prayer. You're the God of heaven. I'm submitted to you. I want your kingdom to come, your will to be done. God, give me my daily bread today. Lead me not into temptation. I need you to protect me. Deliver me from the evil one. Yours is the kingdom, the power, the glory. And so you're living in right relationship with God. Forgive us our sins as we forgive those who've sinned against us. So every day you're repenting where you've made mistakes. God, protect me. I'm really struggling with temptation here. Help me to forgive others. And every day, if you will just walk with God, then the enemy has no power over you. He will try to distract you, and he'll try to convince you to quit or stop yourself. But he doesn't actually have the power to stop the work of God in you. Just like Sanballat, Tobiah, all those enemies, God wasn't going to let them stop Nehemiah, but they could have convinced Nehemiah to quit. Instead, Nehemiah chose God. Let's me and you choose God in the same way today. I'll see you tomorrow.